Hello everyone and welcome to Usatility. Today we are going to see how to play Honor of Heirs on PC using the brand new BlueStacks 5, that is designed for blazing fast speed and high-octane action. We will be able to easily download and install Honor of Heirs and enjoy the game on our Windows PC with keyboard, mouse and big screen thanks to BlueStacks 5, which is the Android emulator that we recommend to play Honor of Heirs. So without further ado, let's get to it. Before anything else folks, to start we need to launch our main internet browser. We have here the one we use by default. Let's continue, going to the next URL I have highlighted in green color. Now, you are able to see on the screen of the PC. There is no need to type that URL, because there's a link in the description of this video and the first main comment. We ended up on this page on our own internet site of Usatility, where we include a precise overview on the best way to download and install Honor of Heirs on laptop or computer. We search lower a bit and press on the Download Game on PC button. After clicking on the link, we arrive here on the site of BlueStacks, which the Android emulator that we are going to run to play Honor of Heirs on our PC. It is now obvious that we get a number of advantages of preferring using that emulator. So we are on the way to start downloading the Honor of Heirs by clicking on this button Play on BlueStacks that you can see here in green color. The step is clicking on it. Of course, the download action takes no time at all. Voila! Here is located the download. It is a file to execute. The following step is to run the executable file. Okay, then we click on the file. Windows 10 users will be asked for permission to make modifications to the system. We have clicked yes. I minimize the web browser to find the installer significantly better. The installation software is really simple. It is made up of two possibilities: install and setup path. I will talk about what setup path truly does. We merely click it, and then we discover that we display here the path where in fact the emulator will be placed. If we choose to change for better this folder, we must click on this Browse option. Therefore we choose another folder and install the emulator exactly where we wish. I prefer to set it by default. Then, I click on Back. And therefore I click on Install. Great! The installation begins and it's going to commence in the download of all these MB that are shown on our screen. As you save it on your hard drive, it could be more or less megabytes. The data transfer speed will go faster or at a lower speed, subject to your internet and depending on the performance of the emulator servers. Right now they are progressing extremely fast. The download is finished, and now it proceeds with the installation phase. With BlueStacks 5 you can even reduce RAM usage with a single click. Especially useful if you ever face performance-related problems. In addition, you can activate Eco Mode to enjoy 87% reduced CPU usage, 97% reduced GPU usage and easier multitasking. As you can see, BlueStacks 5 is built to provide stability in performance during long gaming sessions. The installation has already finished for me. At present, the emulator has actually been started automatically. As you can discover, at the bottom of the screen, there is a progress bar which will move forward to the right, and once it attains the ending, the emulator is launched for the very first time. Believe it or not, the emulator has already been started, here for the very first time. Before we continue on, as you can see, it created two app icons right here on the computer desktop. The BlueStacks and BlueStacks multi-instance. Note that the BlueStacks icon is definitely the one we are concerned with. Whenever we are planning to start Honor of Heirs on our PC, we twice click on this specific app icon and consequently launch the emulator. The BlueStacks multi-instance icon allows you to launch multiple emulator instances. And with BlueStacks 5's new improved multi-instance manager in Eco Mode, players can run more game instances faster and with less lag. Shall we conduct the next step, which is actually a requirement, and this is to begin to browse the Google Play Store. And we'll click on Play Store. As can be seen, the Google Play is launched. At this point we must log on. Right now when we're right here, we must absolutely perform this next step that is imperative. So we mouse click on Sign In. Presently it announces Checking Info. It could sometimes get blocked in Checking Info, and so it fails to proceed. In that case, you can attempt to connect to your account after a number of hours and it may most probably be fixed. At this time we shall insert our email and password. The email is required to be a Gmail email address as well as its corresponding password. For instance, you can utilize the same email address you're using right now in your YouTube account. So that I am going to insert my details and I will revisit after I have accomplished it. Voila! Info entered. Below is Google welcoming us and supplying us their twos. We are going to approve all of them by clicking I agree. Following that, it allows us to save to the Google Cloud. You can let it selected and this will generate a backup of the files on that device to Google Drive. I won't select it. You can use this option if you wish. We mouse click on accept. The Google Play Store is launched automatically and immediately. To set up the video game, we are required to get to the emulator desktop by left-clicking that icon designated green-colored. At this point that we are discovering the desktop of the Android emulator, we notice that we find right here the Install App Game option. We click on that button. On this page we access to the game app. So let's simply click right here on the Install choice that I'm just highlighting now in green color. This action will initiate the software installation. Now it is going to download and install the Android game. It can take a while or perhaps it could also be almost immediate. It all is dependent upon on our own internet connection. It has just ended installing. It's time to go back to the emulator desktop by simply clicking this particular button that I'm showing in green, if you want to use Honor of Heirs for the very first time. I am already on the emulator desktop, and so we are on the way to click that new Honor of Heirs app icon that was provided. That game is started for the first time. Here we get it. I am able to press anywhere on the screen and also make use of the keyboard. I am going to comment on the volume level of this emulator. This is right here. We use the icon of higher volume along with the icon of lower volume. This way we are not going to use the Windows volume to increase or decrease the sound experience of your emulator. And also to appreciate the experience to the maximum, we can switch on the large monitor, for which we have two alternatives. This one is simply the very first one. We simply click on this software icon which I'm showing in green color. Thus the display screen is maximized, enjoying one border at the top, one on the right side and the third one at the bottom. In the case that we want to have fun with the app using all the screen, we select this particular icon. And we might presently be experiencing the gameplay in 100% screen function. To quit the full screen setting, hit the F11 key. So we would now end up being in standard display screen setting. At this point, I am ready to explain you the keys mapping which is definitely quite helpful. That step we will be in a position to operate the game far more easily. The first point is to click this computer keyboard icon. It's now time to get the appropriate setups. I'll go ahead and let the default settings. However, if you require to change that, you may very well do it without any problem. Perhaps you have realized, the emulator is absolutely in our own language. Sometimes it occurs that your emulator is presented in the erroneous language, such as in Chinese. And as a consequence, to set it up in the proper language, we browse here to the cogwheel. So here inside of various other configuration settings, we mouse click on the language drop down. We may very well decide on the language we prefer, German, Mandarin, etc. As soon as the language is chosen, we should save. The emulator will restart, along with the Android game. The next time we start it, will of course be in the selected language. Right now, there is another information that we need to take into consideration, and this is that we will get an email telling that a completely new device has been connected with this Google account. It will ask us if we're the individuals who have connected that device. Yup, we may not get worried, because the emulator is acting as a Google Android device. So you can identify which smartphone or tablet is being emulated. We go right here, to the cogwheel and we mouse click on it. Be sure to browse here to the Model option. And now we notice that the emulator is simulating a Samsung smartphone. And so we're going to receive an email saying that a new Samsung device has been connected to our Google account. This is it, folks. So much for our video tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed it, especially that you thought it was informative. If that's so, give it a superb like, subscribe to the channel, and if you have feedback, concerns or suggestions, put them in the comment area down below. You can also comment things on my Twitch channel. I conduct live streams ever so often. You get it listed below in the video description and in the first pinned comment. Click on any of those videos that happens to be showing up on the screen and let's have fun again in the next instructional videos. Bye.